Good evening and welcome to the Gender Speaker live show, where tonight I'm going to be talking about LGBT plus History Month coming up next February. So we'll have a little look at what that's all about, what it means, and why you need to be thinking about it now. Hi, and welcome to tonight's show on LGBT history. And tonight I want to talk about LGBT History Month because it's coming up in February, and that seems a long way away. We haven't even got through Christmas yet. Last week was Transgender Awareness Week, finishing on Friday with the Day of Remembrance. Now, Transgender Day of Remembrance has been on for quite a while now for 21 years. But I keep forgetting about Transgender Awareness Week. And it's one of those things that sort of creeps up on you. Summer's finished, thinking about it, and suddenly thinking, oh my God, we're into November. It's time to do it. February is even worse. What happens is that it starts in the beginning of February. But we tend to think, oh, it's coming up it's not until February. We'll get Christmas out of the way and sort something out in January. And of course, by the time you get back and you've got yourself sorted out, you're into the second week of January and you're thinking, oh God, it's only 2 weeks away. And it tends to be too late to start organizing things. To get a good LGBT History Month going, you need to be thinking about it and planning about it now. And get it sorted out so everything's in place before you go into Christmas, and then you can just finalize everything. I guess we have like a 2-3 week period where we virtually just stop working. It doesn't tend to work. And this year we've got to think differently because, I know God only knows what is going to happen in terms of lockdown over December. Everybody's arguing backwards and forwards, but there is just, I live in Hull at the moment. I'm just hoping that everybody sees sense and says, right, let's just stay at home for Christmas and have a virtual Christmas with our families. But let me talk about LGBT History Month. I'm going to just, I'm first of all going to start with a little video. Sue Sanders started LGBT History Month back in 2005. Now, it started largely because it was the response to the repeal, looking for a word then, the repeal of Section 28. Now, I did a show about Section 28 a couple of weeks ago. About LGBT History Month issues, especially schools. So when it was repealed in 2003, it was very clear that a lot of people didn't really want it repealed. And we're just going to just let it slide. In fact, there was no big announcement. There was no big hurrah. Okay, the LGBT community was very positive about it. But elsewhere, it was not even talked about. It was like, oh, well, it's done. It's just passed. It's fine. It's out of the way. And I think part of the thinking behind LGBT History Month was to really start, particularly with schools, making a positive effort, positive action to make up for all that lost time from 1988 right the way through till 2003 to start beginning to educate children, because that's where the homophobia and the transphobia and the harassment starts, in school, bullying in school. If it's not stopped and dealt with there, by the time people get into the So let me just, first of all, introduce you to Sue Sanders, and we'll have a quick little listen to Sue talking about her philosophy and some of the thinking behind LGBT History Month. So let's have...
There is a thought that to know your history as an LGBT person isn't important. I wish we had that luxury. I'm Sue Sanders. I'm the chair of Schools Out UK, and we passionately believe that it is crucial to educate out prejudice, not to know where we came from, and not to learn how we have fought and got the rights that we now enjoy, is very dangerous. We need to form our own families, and we need to know who's gone before. And it's really quite amazing to discover some of the wonderful LGBT people who've been back in the past doing amazing things. On the Classroom website, we've got over 80 lesson plans across the curriculum and for all ages. What we work to do is to make lesbian and gay, bisexual, trans people in all their diversity visible, safe and proud.
So that's a little bit about the sort of the background behind it. It's initially very focused towards schools, and still is. Lots and lots of lesson plans and lots of things. And I hope that if you're listening and you're from a school, that you'll be thinking about the ways in which you can start to make LGBT History Month a really big part of everything going on in the school. And there are so many ways in which you can do that. If you let's take it, maths. One of the most famous of all the gay icons, if you like, is Alan Turing, the man, probably without whom we may have struggled to even win the war, because he's the one who cracked the German cipher codes after the war, because he was gay. But there are lots and lots of people in every single walk of life. There are gay icons. There's lots of gay people in art, in history, in literature. So in almost every lesson within school, there is a way to be able to bring LGBT history alive, no matter what the particular topic, by focusing on some of the work of some of those icons. So lots and lots of ways to be able to bring it in, but also in organizations. We can do all sorts of things within the organizations to start making LGBT visible for that 1 month, just making everybody think about it a little bit and become aware of it, become aware of the need to tackle homophobia, to tackle harassment, to just get people more accepting, accommodating and inclusive of people from an LGBT and non-binary background. Let's have a quick look at a few slides just to sort of get some sense. For the 2021 LGBT History Month, and what's been happening for the past 5 or 6 years is each month, every year, there is a theme. And this year, the theme is body, mind, and spirit. So it's going to be interesting to start looking at, within that theme of body, mind, and spirit, what can we do to help promote and lift up LGBT? And there are a number of icons who've been picked up. I've not got them here on this, but I'll pick them up as we go towards February. I'm going to be mentioning this quite regularly in my LGBT history shows, so I'm not going to cover everything here today. But here's the basic sense of it. It's 2001, all of February. You've got the badges, which you're seeing here, and I'll bring another one up in a minute. Here we go. This is the site LGBT plus. Not allowed to use a plus sign in a name, so it's LGBT plus historymonth.co.uk. Load these logos, download the banners, download various different posters about people like Maya Angelou, who is one of the focused celebrities, icons, if you like, for the month. But you don't have to stick to the theme. You don't have to stick to the focus. It's all about LGBT history. So you might look at the way in which it fits within your own organization. This is one of the things I do strongly recommend. If you go to the site and go to the Schools Out site, there is this fabulous poster which you can then put up around the organization in various different places. And it just helps people to see a little bit about some of the people. Alan Turing there that I mentioned. Now, the magic of the latest versions of PowerPoint, we can actually scroll through and you can see as we roll down lots and lots of Peter Tatchell there, who I've met, Christine Burns, who helped to set up the legally, a whole range of different people here who've been, playwrights, and Sue Sanders herself who set this up. Tom Daly, who's icon from the 2012 Olympics. Whole variety of people that you can, pick up on. And if there are people within your own organization, people in your school, people that you particularly like, if you're into art, David Hockney, playwrights like, and names escape me completely at the moment now, but Oscar Wilde. Sorry. So maybe you can perform an Oscar Wilde play within the month, or pick up on some other gay-related thing. Film nights, film discussion nights. There are so many things that can be organised and can be done. So we'll stop sharing that for a moment and come back to me. So think about the sorts of things that you can do. Few events that you could host during the month. So that might be, if you've got an employee resource group, some extra funding to help the employee resource group to put on events, to put on hire a speaker. Now I've already got, I think, 4 or 5 events booked in my diary for speaking events, and they're almost all going to be on Zoom. Speaking at schools, I'm speaking in organizations, I'm speaking in the United States, I'm doing some stuff in Switzerland. So there's all sorts of different places. Now, for most of that, I'm not going to leave my dining room. I'm going to be here working across the world, delivering. Now, as you know, I do a monthly little show like this every month, just talking about LGBT history and some feature of it. I'm a big fan of LGBT history. I love it. And I can put something together that's specifically organized towards your organization, or I've got a sort of more general one. People started with Henry VIII and sort of built through there, but there's so much rich history of what happened right the way through from the 16th century right the way through to now, and before. Joan of Arc. Think about Joan of Arc, burned at the stake for what? For dressing as a man. Yeah, that's the thing that people often don't know. The important thing is that if you're going to do anything proper for LGBT History Month, I really strongly recommend start planning now. Start getting your speakers booked up. If you're going to have an event, book your speakers up, because already we're getting lots of inquiries in, and I'm certainly getting lots of inquiries in for things to do in LGBT History Month. I'm going to be promoting that. Schools wanted me to do general stuff and bring some history into it, whole range of different things. So if you'd like to hire me, you can check out genderspeaker.com. Come on, talk to me. genderspeaker.com. You'll find the form there that you can submit just to give me some details about what you're looking for, and I'll be in touch with you to sort that out. Or alternatively, just drop me an email directly at ricky@rickyarundel.com, and we can talk about it, how I might be able to help. There are lots of other people. I'm not suggesting it's just me. There are loads of people around, but of course I would like to work with you. LGBT History Month is a great opportunity to really raise the level of inclusiveness within an organization, within a school, anywhere, just to get LGBT issues more accepted, more understood. And there's bags and bags of opportunities. Don't forget to check out the LGBT History Month website. I did say that you can find huge amount of material on that site, and I thought I'd listed it here. LGBT plus. It's LGBT History Plus month.co.uk. There we go. So give that a try. LGBT History Plus month. No, I think I've got that completely wrong. Forget it. It's LGBT Plus History Month. LGBT Plus History Month, and you'll find it there. Just check it out. Just search on the internet, and you'll find that without too much problem. So there we go. That's it. I should be back on Wednesday with either a chat with somebody from the LGBT community, or chatting about gender issues generally, or just a chat for transgender and non-binary inclusion workshop on the 17th of November. I'm scheduling one up for December, just trying to get that fitted in. And I should be back again on Wednesday at 4 p.m. So please join me then. and I look forward to seeing you then. That's it for today. Hope you have a good evening. Don't forget, start planning for LGBT History Month now, and you can always make sure you have a really, really good show. So there we go. That's it for now, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Take care.